Hi folks, this is Jeff with iDownloadBlog, back with Ask Jeff episode number 3. Can you believe it's already the 3rd episode? Also, do you like these episodes every week, or would you prefer them on like a semi or bi-weekly basis? Let me know in the comment section below. But without further ado, first question up for bid. It is, what do you think of iOS 5? And if you updated to beta 5, did you see a speed increase? I love iOS 5. I think it's great. It's a natural progression of iOS. It doesn't really speed things up in my opinion though, but you know, I do use it on my iPod Touch, as you can see here. That is iOS 5, blurry, but that's iOS 5. I love it. It has Wi-Fi sync. It has reminders built in. It has, it has iCloud backups. It has pretty much anything you could want from a mobile operating system. It's by far and away better than iOS 4, and it really is, I think, the pinnacle of Apple's mobile operating system. It has iMessage. I mean, the list really just goes on and on. The feature list for iOS 5 is just redonkulous, folks. It's redonkulous. Next question, let's find out. Do you record your voice after the video or while making it? Well, that actually depends. A lot of times I'll do the voice recording during the video. A lot of times I'll wait and do it in post-production. It just really depends on the situation, depends on my mood, depends on the scenario. A lot of times I do voiceovers afterwards, but a lot of times I do them during as well. So next question is, what is it? What music apps do you use, etc.? Pandora. Well, folks, I use not too many music apps here, but the ones I do use, I love. Here they are right here. There's Pandora, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. By far and away, I use Pandora more than any app. Pandora is by far my #1 app, without a doubt. I mean, it is just, great. I love it. I'm a Pandora staunch supporter. I'm not really feeling Spotify too much, but that's how it is. Next question, Jeff, would you ever consider the switch to Android? No. And that's not a disrespect on Android by any means, but the iPhone 4, man, it is just by far and away. I've used it a lot, having that far and away. It's by far the best mobile, device out right now. Which iOS games do you play? I don't play a lot of games, but here's my folder of games right here. You see, I don't have that many. I have, Galaga. I have, Peggle. That is the best right there, man. I'm not joking. Peggle is my #1 iOS game. Of course, Angry Birds is there. You got Cut the Rope and a few others, but I don't do too much gaming on the iPhone. Let's go to our next question. It is, hey Jeff, thanks for the videos. What are your top 5 favorite paid apps? That was a tongue twister. I use OmniFocus. That's great for managing my time, getting things done. It is expensive, but it's worth it in my opinion. Keeps me on track, keeps Sebastian off my back. #2 is Reader, and it is by far #1 when it comes to RSS readers. I wake up every day. That's the first thing I open up, not Fost. #3 is Navigon. Navigon is a GPS app, and again, it is tops when it comes to GPS apps. In my opinion, it's a little clunky, but since Garmin has bought out Navigon, I'm happy about that. Let's see, what else do we have here? Oh, Plico. It's a Chinese dictionary, very useful. Not much to say about that. So let's go back out. And then last but not least, Screens, which is a VNC app, so you can connect to the MacBook, and then you can, do whatever you have to do on your MacBook from your iPhone. So what camera do you use to film your videos? Let's see, I use the Canon 60D. I use also this little doozy right here. It is the Canon PowerShot. And I use this one, when I'm on the go. I like to take this with me, and I don't like to bring my big camera with me. This one is very adequate. It does shoot 720p. Canon's by far the best. I also use my iPhone 4 FaceTime camera, believe it or not. And I also use my FaceTime HD camera on the MacBook and the iMac. So those are my 4 cameras of choice there. Next, being a big fan of technology after all this time with a single device, are you bored? Absolutely not. No. I love my iPhone 4. It is it's a gift that keeps on giving, to be honest with you. I mean, I had the iPad, of course, the iPod Touch, but iOS keeps growing. There's more apps, and it just, I'm never going to get bored with this thing, baby. Next one is, do you think evidence points to a 4G iPhone for the iPhone 5? I was really doubtful of this, but lately with all the little, rumors that have been coming out, I think we might actually see a 4G LTE equipped iPhone 5. AT&T has been installing LTE devices in Apple Store. So who knows? Next question. How do you feel about the pirated repo and Installous? And if you don't, like, why? Well, I don't use pirate repos. You guys know this. I don't really suggest them at all. But, I'm not going to knock anybody who does use them. I have used them before. I'm not going to sit here and say I haven't, but I don't anymore. That was like when I first got my iPhone. I was excited. I jailbreak my iPhone. I can run, I can get any game. But, I want to support the developers, because without the developers, I wouldn't be doing this. I try to make this episode 3 of Ask Jeff, a little more on the personal side. If you didn't like that, don't worry. I'll be back to more, technical related questions in the future. So folks, if you have a question for next episode, let me know below. This is Jeff with iDownload Blog.